Good morning, Manna gatherers. Today's Tuesday episode of Morning Manna is brought to you by the letter H. H as in Hebrews 12:28. Yesterday's letter was T for 1 Thessalonians 5:16 through 18. We started out this Thanksgiving week remembering Paul's wise words in 1 Thessalonians 5 about praying without ceasing, so we can rejoice always and give thanks in all circumstances. Today we turn to another book that has been attributed to the Apostle Paul, Hebrews 12:28. To gather God's good stuff this week as we reflect on Thanksgiving, being thankful, giving thanks, all that good stuff. Hear these words in the Message translation of these words of Hebrews 12:28. Do you see what we've got? An unshakable kingdom. And do you see how thankful we must be? Not only thankful, but brimming with worship, deeply reverent before God. Jesus says in Luke 17:21 that the kingdom of God is here among you. He says this to Pharisees who ask about God, the coming of God's kingdom. And Jesus said, it's not far off. It's not over there somewhere far, far away. It is right here. In fact, it is among you. Why do I tell you this in connection with Hebrews 12:28? Because we are living right now in the kingdom of God. Some of us think it is far off like the Pharisees, or over there somewhere, very, very distant. But Jesus is clear that the kingdom of God is here among us. And for that, there is a super abundance to be thankful for. So thankful that Hebrews 12:28 says we are led to worship. Worship is therefore an expression of thankfulness to God. For God's kingdom that is not distant, that is not far away, that is not removed, which means our God is not far off, distant, or removed, but right here. I was thinking about this after yesterday's reminder to rejoice, to pray, to give thanks always. And many of us will be separated from extended family and friends this COVID holiday season. Many of us live in as if God's kingdom has not come. Truth, not come. As if we are separated from the kingdom of God, which Jesus, again, clearly said is among us. Not just in Luke 17, but throughout the Gospels, reminding us even in Matthew 18 that wherever 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there, says Jesus. So we are never really alone since we live in God's kingdom and Jesus is with us. Pastor David Anderson, our visitation minister here at Union, is often heard reminding people of this fact, saying, wherever you are, there are always at least 2 people present, you and God. So I guess in building on yesterday's reminder from 1 Thessalonians 5, we are reminded today that we are living right now in the kingdom of God. And that fact should lead us to look for God's kingdom right here, right now. And such seeking of God's kingdom right here and right now will lead us to rejoice, to be thankful, and to even break out in worship of God who takes care of us, who provides for us, who loves us in more ways than can be counted, as numerous as the stars in heaven are God's blessings upon us. Beginning with this fact that God's kingdom is here and now and yet to come all at once leads us to be thankful, and so thankful to worship. So hang on to that here and now heavenly hope this holiday. How'd you like that for the letter H? Hang on to that here and now heavenly hope this holiday. God is with you. God's kingdom is here. So let us worship in a spirit of exuberant thanksgiving. Tomorrow's manna will be brought to you by the letter A. I will see you tomorrow.